Thank you so much for taking my presentation about why Mega-Beedrill is peak Pokemon design, and first we've got to spend some time talking about regular old Beedrill. This guy's a bit sad. For stats, it's kinda min-maxed, which isn't good when your highest number is a mere 90. Its paper defense isn't that fast, and while its attack isn't horrible, it isn't doing anything to really help. Plus, you have one of the worst typings in the game in Bug Poison. Offensively, you're stymied by several types and get waxed by a ton of powerful offensive moves plus Stealth Rocks. In terms of abilities, it's not horrible, but once again, it would need better to see success. Swarm is Beedrill's best option, powering up its bug moves when it's below 1/3 HP. Unfortunately, with bulk like that, taking an attack without dying immediately isn't too easy. That won't stop it from trying though. I've been a bit rough on it so far, but we have to give it some praise. While any kind of high or even mid-tier success was never really in the cards, it at least had some cool things it could attempt. In Gen 3, it could try to function as a budget Heracross with Salicberry. If it was ever able to get below 25% HP, ideally with Substitute, it could eat the berry and raise its speed by one stage. And if Beedrill got a Swords Dance up, it could dish out some serious damage with its best stab move, Hidden Power Bug. Okay, yeah, quick aside, did you know that in Gen 3 its best option was HP Bug? That's actually really fucking depressing. In Gen 4, the advent of Toxic Spikes actually helped a bit as Beedrill not only got access but could absorb them for its team. Thus, it could use a lead set, tanking a move with Focus Sash and getting hazards up. Then you could throw out a U-turn for momentum, endeavor to deal a bunch of damage, or Tailwind to enable threats in the back. That is at least kinda unique. However, that's also all it has. Well, I guess it does use Baton Pass sometimes, but that's banned in most formats and is heavily outclassed in the ones it's legal in. You just kinda don't have enough to do, which is unfortunate. It really is a shame that Beedrill never got anything to make it better. Oh wait, yes it did. Mega-Beedrill is awesome. They did everything in their power to make this thing good with the limited resources they had, which were 100 base stat points. Their approach, instead of making its worst traits better, was to make its best stuff insane. 150 attack and 145 speed is a wild combo that's near unmatched even to this day. You're one of the fastest Pokemon ever and have a monstrous damage output to boot. In order to achieve numbers like this, they slashed its special attack from 45 to a measly 15, but that's totally fine. I wasn't going to use it anyways. And in case 150 isn't enough for you, its new ability, Adaptability, essentially gives it a second stab boost. Aside from that, everything else stayed the same. Its typing is still Bug Poison, you stay super frail, and of course that move pool doesn't change. But with stats like this, Mega-Beedrill has to see success, right? I feel like whenever I ask rhetorical questions like that, I'm always setting you up for disappointment, but this time I can gladly say that the answer is yes. Mega-Beedrill is legitimately great. This guy has the strongest U-turn in the game, bar none. You're not only providing momentum for your team, but are having a large impact even into resists. This is its main idea. Provide offensive pressure and get teammates in the game safer. In particular, it loves pairing with other pivot move users, slotting in as a quintessential Volt turn piece. Plus, when you don't want to get off the field right away, there's some other stuff to do. Poison Jab, Drill Run, and Knock Off provide powerful coverage so it doesn't auto-lose to physically defensive steel types. Toxic Spikes provides long-term value for teams and is a good button to collect when you have the opportunity. Swords Dance is a potentially game-winning option but requires a free turn which isn't easy to get. However, you can just bulldoze entire teams. But what I like the most about Mega-Beedrill is that it isn't perfect. There's clear-cut weaknesses that stop it from dominating. Pokemon like Skarmory, Landorus Therian, and other physical walls can effectively stop it. Priority preys on its low bulk, knocking it out before the bug can move. A Stealth Rock's weakness makes its pivoting potential worse, taking 25% on switch-in. This is reflected in its results. Mega-Beedrill has never been OU in a tier that isn't Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Instead, it falls down to underused with at least a small place in the meta above. Is it breaking anything? No, but it sure ain't bad. In conclusion, Mega-Beedrill is about as close to a perfect Pokemon as you could get. It improves upon the base form without making it overpowered, gives it defined strengths and weaknesses, and is also just cool. It's the best. Thank you so much for watching.